Greetings, SandPaper fans. It's Biggy here. It's another gorgeous day here on Long Beach Island. I am in Ship Bottom at the famous Bill Burr's Flamingo Golf, right on 5th Street and the Boulevard in Ship Bottom. Come say hello to Kirk Van Kuren. He's an awesome dude. Takes really great care of this course. It's been here for 62 years, folks. Come play at Flamingo whenever you get a chance. With me today for the 10th week of Can You Beat Biggy. Can you believe it? It's 10 weeks already? Holy cow. Steve Torrey, Mike Pierce. These guys are soccer coaches. You're laughing. I understand. I get it. You're laughing. That's fine. Okay, not really something to laugh about. Steve is a good soccer coach. I don't know about him. I actually used to cover him back in the day when he was, a little shorter than this. He's still kind of right around my height. Steve, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Why did you want to do this?
I wanted to beat Biggy, plain and simple. And I saw him on TV, talked to him about it, wanted to come out and try to beat Biggy.
That's the name of the game. Try to beat Biggy. Mike, you just heard about this yesterday, probably.
Yes.
because originally Steve's brother Brock was supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he could not make it last minute. And Steve decided he was going to take his assistant coach. They coach soccer at Lacey High School, by the way. He decided he was going to bring Mike along for the ride.
Unfortunately, I don't get paid unless I win. So.
Lacey School District, that's your issue, not mine. I'm not going to touch it. Anyway, you get to see some of the action here just coming up in a few seconds, and we will see you on the way out.
You know what, I saw that too earlier. Good shot, Michael.
Got it from home.
What if this just goes?
Pace. Well shot.
Needed that.
Would feel awful.
Took it up. Over here.
Back down there.
Oh,
Could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. It's definitely leaning towards rough.
All there.
Good.
All right, SandPaper fans, we are back here at Flamingo Golf. It's Bill Burr's original course, Kirk Van Kuren, the current owner, here at 5th Street and the Boulevard in Ship Bottom. It is a beautiful day out here on Long Beach Island. And Steve Torrey, Mike Pierce, these guys are Lacey soccer coaches. He's the head coach. He's an assistant. He's a good coach. I like Steve. I've known him for a long time. Excellent coach. Keeps it straight, keeps it real. I've never seen Mike coach, so I don't know. But
I can vouch for him.
He can vouch for him. That's why he's an assistant, I suppose. We're here at Flamingo, and anybody that knows this course, and it's been around for 62 years, so if you're watching, you probably know this course very well if you've been here a lot. It is anybody's game here because there are a lot of hole-in-one opportunities, and you get them, you don't get them. You get a little lip out sometime here and there. You get a bounce off of a hole. You get a bounce off of a wall that's not right exactly, and you're staring at all kinds of issues. You're not getting one. You're getting a 2 or a 3, and that's a problem, right?
Big problem. Big problem. Felt like I played pretty good, and like Dave said, bad bounce here or there, and next thing you know, it's a 3, and you're falling behind early.
Right, Mike. Once you get behind, and we're not talking about scores. I mean, you don't know what happened here, but once you get behind, catching up is hard.
Very much so. I'm just hoping for you to mess up, but it's impossible when.
Or Steve. He's hoping for Steve to mess up.
One after another, both of you are hitting hole-in-ones, and I'm rolling out or just missing the putt. It's like I regret missing it.
Those little differences, they do add up. I mean, eventually you get to the hole 16, and you're down by 4 strokes, and you're wondering, wow, I had 8 holes in one, and I'm still down by 4 strokes. How does that happen? Well, it can happen here. Unlike a lot of other courses, where a lot of 2s and 3s, those differences don't add up that much because there's a lot of balance. There's a lot of balance in between there. Here, not so much. Steve, you wanted to play. You wanted to challenge me. You saw me on Holy Moly last year. You saw me sometime during the lacrosse season when your wife was coaching. She coaches at Barnegat High School, by the way. Hello, Lindsay. How are you? You can say hello to her.
Hi, Lance.
and your kids.
Yeah, Cam and Tatum at home.
Nonetheless,
you'll be out here soon playing.
Not against Biggie, I hope, because I'm scared of them. You wanted to challenge me. You said, last spring I saw you, and you said, hey, I want to get in. You're an athlete. You're a competitor. You like playing. You like a good challenge.
Absolutely.
Talk about that. You wanted to take on the best, I guess, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I've known Dave for a long time. Saw him on TV. Knew he was a very good mini golf player, and wanted to come out here and give him a challenge. And we had an awesome day. It was a fun course. Put together a lot of hole-in-ones in a row, and it's a good time.
This is the course you want to play if you want to play Can You Beat Biggy, because I'm pretty good on it.
He is.
You gotta keep up, right?
Yeah.
Mike, you were dragged into this. You just heard about this yesterday, literally.
Yeah.
When you heard Can You Beat Biggy, what did you say? What did you think?
I was expecting somebody taller first, but a little intimidated overall just because I know how well, or the reputation of you is holy moly and everything else. It's hard to compete.
You're a little shorter than I expected. That's a line from Revenge of the Sith for all you Star Wars fans, if you didn't know that.
Never seen Star Wars.
I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm really not.
I don't know
Mike,
how you
you and I are going to talk a little bit
Yes.
more, because I'm done with Steve, because he's not a Star Wars guy. He never saw Star Wars. But yeah, you got dragged into this. We were talking about this yesterday. How can you come in confident? What was your confidence level coming in?
It wasn't that high beforehand. It's less now.
Have you ever played this course?
No, I've not. It's the first time I've been out to Bill Burr's Flamingo Golf, and it's fantastic. I gotta say the greens are absolutely pristine. It's just enjoyable, and like you said, hole-in-ones after hole-in-ones. But you get caught with one, you get a 4, you're out of the game.
If you get a 3, you're pretty much out of the game, right? All right, Steve, I will talk to you a little bit more. For all your Lacey peeps and your other athlete colleagues out there, why would you encourage them to take this challenge?
Biggie's the best. I always say, you want to be the best, play the best, and You know, you got to come out and challenge this guy. We had a blast today.
That is a mantra in athletics. You know, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, right? I mean, you guys go through that. You know, you talk about that spiel with your soccer players every day, probably.
Yeah.
You know, you probably play a pretty decent schedule. If you want to beat the good ones, you got to challenge yourself. You got to rise higher, right?
Absolutely.
How many more times are you going to come out to Flamingo Golf and play here now?
You know, ever many you invite me.
Or more than that, because he's going to probably have nightmares about this place. Mike Pierce, Steve Torrey, thanks for coming. I will see you next week for week 11. My gosh, we're almost at the end of the season already, folks. It's hard to believe. It just zips right by. And all you are probably sick of seeing me and hearing me talk anyway. So, good thing probably for some of you. But for me, not so much. I want to keep playing. But that's it for me from here. Next week, I'll be back here at Flamingo, doubling up this year. Special guest coming. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Stay tuned for that. See you next week.